is Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. Today we are going to see the multiple integrals. In that multiple integrals, we are going to see the double integrals. In that double integrals, today we are going to see the polar coordinates. Polar coordinates. In that polar coordinates, circles and ellipse. In that how it polar coordinates, how the double integrals plays a role in the circles and elliptical shapes. Okay. So let us see the circle polar coordinates formula. That is, let us take x is equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. So dx and dy can be written as determinant of dou into xy by dou into r comma theta. So dr and d theta can be written as dou x by dou r, dou y by dou r, dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou theta. Okay. So dx and dy can be written as, that is after this time, that is dx by dy can be written as dou of x comma y by dou r comma theta. So we are differentiating xy with respect to r and theta. So what will happen here? Dou x by dou r is cos theta, and dou x by dou r is cos theta, and dou y by dou r is, that is sin theta, and dou x by dou theta is minus r sin theta, and dou y by dou theta is r cos theta. So into dr d theta. Now we are going to take this as a it is in the format, that is r cos squared theta, cos theta into r cos theta, that is r cos squared theta determinant. So we are multiplying plus r into sin squared theta. So minus into minus becomes as plus. So take the r to be outside. So we'll get cos squared theta plus sin squared theta is 1. So dx dy equal to r dr d theta. Now for elliptical polar coordinates, we are having that x is equal to au cos t and y equal to bu sin t. So dx dy equal to dou of x comma y divided by dou of u comma t du dt. This can be written as dou x by dou u, dou y by dou u, dou x by dou t, dou y by dou t into du dt. So just again you have to differentiate with x with respect to u and y with respect to u, and x with respect to t and y with respect to t. So after so differentiating, we are getting the answers dx dy equal to a b u du dt. Next we can move on to the problems. Evaluate double integral of root of 1 minus x squared minus y squared divided by 1 plus x squared plus y squared dx dy over the positive quadrant of the circle. So positive quadrant, in the sense we know that this is a positive quadrant, that is 90 degree. That is so it can be written as 0, 0, 1, 0, y, 0. We know that how to apply the limits. In the last class we got seen, right? We can put x is equal to 0 and y equal to 0. Likewise we can give. So first we can see that the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared equal to 1. They have given the condition. So it is in the polar coordinates we are considering. So x is equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. So dx dy equal to r dr d theta. It is a formula we have seen in the circle polar coordinates. So the polar circle equation is r squared cos squared theta plus r squared sin squared theta equal to 1. Therefore, if you are taking r squared is outside and cos squared theta plus sin squared theta is 1, so r squared equal to 1. So r equal to plus or minus 1. Therefore, r varies from 0 to 1 and theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. This also we got seen in the definition. See here, r is lies between 0 to infinity and theta is lies between 0 to 2 pi. But here r is lies between 0 to 1, since they are given the formula is x squared plus y squared equal to 1, and theta varies from 0 to pi by 2, since it is a positive quadrant. So 0 to pi by 2. So 180 by 2 is 90 degree. Now we can apply that, and limits we can apply and then write. We know that we have taken as x is equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. Apply that. Okay. So just take it as a common. So cos squared theta plus sin squared theta will come for and that is the denominator also we are getting like that. So the remaining term is like this. Now take this r squared equal to t. Now 2 dr dr, that is 2r dr equal to dt. So r dr equal to dt by 2. When we are applying r squared, you will get 0, 1. When you are applying t in this quadrant, first quadrant, that is r squared value if you are putting t equal to 0, r squared if you are putting 1, then t equal to 1. Now we can apply, instead of r we are replacing by t. So r squared is t. So 1 minus t by 1 plus t root of 1 minus t by 1 plus t into this r is written as dt by 2 r dr, then d theta. Okay. Now take the 1 by 2 outside, and then this can be written as we are multiplying and dividing by the root of 1 minus 2. So what will happen? So 1 minus t divided by 1 root of 1 minus t squared into dt d theta. Now here again we are taking the substitution, t equal to sin u. So dt equal to cos u du. So 1 minus t squared equal to cos squared u, we know that, and root of 1 minus t squared equal to cos u. When you are applying t equal to 0, so sin u equal to 0. When you are applying t equal to 1, sin u becomes as pi by 2. Therefore apply all those values and then integrate it. You will get u plus cos u. Then apply the limits. Then just apply the limits, pi by 2 plus cos pi by 2 minus cos 0. Then again pi by 2 minus 1 will come. Then again once more you have to integrate it. You will get the answer after applying the limits, pi squared minus 2 pi by 8. Next question. Evaluate x squared dx dy over the area of the circle x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. Here also they have given the equation in the circle. So again as usual, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to, so write all those things. And then x varies from 0 to a and theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Because they didn't give anything, that is only they have given us x squared. So it varies, and circle x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. So theta is varies from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi in the sense 2 into 180 degree, 360 degrees. So the whole thing. That is, they didn't give anything, especially that first quadrant, second quadrant, they didn't mention anything. Simply they have given that x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. So we are taking 0 to 2 pi. So 0 to, and r varies from 0 to a, because we are having that answer as x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. So we are taking a. Now we can apply the limits, and instead of x squared, r squared cos squared theta r into d theta dr d theta. So r cube into cos squared theta dr d theta. Okay. Now we can integrate it and apply the limit. Then we will get the answer as 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 into d theta. Okay, then again once more we are, after applying the limits, we are integrating again. So theta plus sin 2 theta by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 you can apply. You can get the answer as pi a power 4 by 4. Next question, find the value of that double integration taken over the circle. In the, this is, they have given the positive quadrant previous, like before the problem, how we have taken. So we have taken x varies from 0 to a squared minus y squared. So here taking x is x squared equal to a squared minus y squared. Y varies from 0 to a. So you can apply the limits, and then you can substitute it. And here we are using one substitution, that is y equal to a sin theta. So dy equal to a cos theta d theta. So you can substitute it and get the answer. Next question, by changing the polar coordinates, find the value of integral e power minus x squared plus y squared to dx dy. So again x is equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, dx dy equal to r dr d theta, and r is lies between 0 to infinity, theta is lies between 0 to pi by 2, because they have given the this value alone. So changing the polar coordinates they have given. See that question, by changing the polar coordinates. So it has to be 0 to infinity and then 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to infinity only in the question they have given the limits. Now we are changing as 0 to infinity and 0 to pi by 2. So just apply that, and then you can substitute r squared is equal to t. So r squared equal to 0 if you are applying, t equal to 0, r squared equal to infinity if you are applying, t equal to infinity. Then apply that, then get the answer pi by 4. Next question also, it is in the upper half of the circle. Upper half. So if we are drawing the circle like this, you have to take the upper half, first half. So the circle r equal to a cos theta they have given. So r varies from 0 to a cos theta. Theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So 90 degree. Pi by 2 is 80, 180 by 2, that is pi by 2 is 90 degree. So apply the limits. Here also we are taking a squared minus r squared equal to t. And after applying, we are getting the arriving the answer as a power 3 by 3 into pi by 2 minus 2 by 3. Next, by changing the polar coordinates, find the value of the integral they have given. So x squared plus y squared to dy dx. Here put x is equal to 0, therefore y is also 0. x is equal to 2a, what will happen? Y equal to root of a 2ax minus x squared. So y squared can be written as 2ax minus x squared. Therefore x squared plus y squared equal to 2ax. Now we can use the polar coordinates formula. So r equal to 2a cos theta. Now r varies from 0 to 2a cos theta. Theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. So just apply and get the answer. Next one is the ellipse. How it plays an role in the elliptical shape. So a double integral of xy dx dy over the first quadrant of the ellipse, x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to, using the transformation of the polar ellipse, that is y equal to bu, x is equal to au cos t. Okay, and t is lies between 0 to 2 by u is lies between 0 to 1. For the polar ellipse equation can be written as a squared u squared cos squared t by a squared plus b squared u squared sin squared t by b squared equal to 1. So take u as a common and get the answer u is equal to plus or minus 1. Now t varies from 0 to pi by 2 and u varies from 0 to 1. So you can apply and get the answer. Next question, evaluate integral over y squared dx over the area of the ellipse. This also you can take x is equal to au cos t bu sin t and depends upon the formula. So you can apply that. So varies from t varies from 0 to 2 pi, u varies from 0 to 1. Apply the limits and get the answer. So next question, the last one, the transforming the polar coordinates, evaluate dx x squared y squared by x squared plus y squared dx over the annular region between the circles. X squared plus y squared equal to a squared and x squared plus y squared equal to b squared. Our b should be greater than a. So as usual we are taking the circle formula, but they have given one thing, that over the annular region. So annular region in the sense, once we are drawing the circle, then the circumference, once more we are drawing the circle. So that region, the in between gap of the two circles, that region is called the annular region. So we are taking the, as usual, r cos theta circle we are considering. So r cos theta, then r sin theta, as usual. Now we can, the limits can be changed as a to b and 0 to 2 pi, and then apply. After integrating, you just apply the limits and get the answer. Okay, so today we had seen some problems in the circles and polar coordinates, as well as the elliptical shapes, ellipse in polar coordinates we had seen. So go through it. If you have any doubt, to just ask me.